Let's take a look at how they line up. Round 10 of the Vertu Mini Challenge, and it's Nathan Edwards on meeting pole from Jamie Osborne, the championship leader. Tom Ovenden was on row 2 with Charlie Hand, if Charlie's got his car sorted from yesterday. Lewis Selby and Harry Hickton completing row 3. Albert Webster, sadly, might be his last meeting. He's on road 4 with Max Edmondson. Jacob Hodgkiss next up from Marlow Cordell. Then it's Cameron Richardson and Josh Porter on the 6th row, followed by Ned Anthony and Owen Hillman. Harry Campy with Brent Bowie in the development car with the sustainable fuel. Completing the grid for the JCWs is Alex Solly. Moving on to the sports, Chris McKenzie, yesterday's winner, is on pole from Archie Johnson. Henry Howarth are on board, 3rd on the grid, with Ben Crossley next up from Nicky Gauci, and Will Crooks completing our grid. Lovely to catch up with Will Crooks yesterday. A driver, this is his first motorsport experience, Will Crooks, but he grew up with the likes of James Jakes and I can't remember the other name, but anyway, one of the first T-car drivers.
Wow.
Johnny Cocker, that's what I was thinking of.
Johnny Cocker.
Yeah,
Johnny Cocker and James Jakes, proper peddlers.
They were very good. And he was at school with them, always wanted to race, and now he is.
Wow.
There he is.
There you go.
And a fish merchant from Whitby, lovely place. Always wanted to go and have a look, but his wife was giving him some stick yesterday, that I can tell you.
Oh no.
Sarah, yeah.
Why?
Said he was too slow. Lovely guy, but... And Sarah's a bit of a character. More of that as the series unravels, I'm sure. But front of the grid, Nathan Edwards and Jamie Osborne. This is what we've been waiting for all season. Osborne away quickly off the line from the outside of the front row. And it's the Napa car. It's a Napa attack down into turn 1. Osborne gets the lead.
Wow, proper stuff. That's Selby there as well. Coming into P3, that red-fronted Napa car. Brilliant stuff that was. Osborne absolutely nailed that start.
Yeah, he was a little bit disappointed with qualifying. How can you be disappointed with P2? But that is the nature of the man, really gunning for this title. Nathan Edwards has got to do what he did yesterday, which is come back. He dropped to 4th on the start yesterday, so he's not nailing the starts at the moment, but he did get back up to 2nd. More to that story once they've sorted themselves out. So it's Edwards in 2nd position. Lewis Selby, who would be the top master. Tom Ovenden trying to get through on his inside. It was Ovenden that took the win yesterday.
Cold tyres now, watch this as they come in side by side. Ovenden trying to get that P3 back. Brilliant, big sideways. Brilliant, just keeps it within track limits. But look at Albert Webster, he's had to brake, and there's people trying to go around the outside of him as well. Harry Hickton involved as well. Yeah,
Harry Hickton is involved in the pink and blue car. So many stories around the mini paddock. I apologise if we don't get them in during the race. Hickton busy chasing. Osborne, though, the leader. This is, mouth-watering stuff with Osborne now being chased by Edwards. Battles that we should have seen earlier on in the year. Max Edmondson in the mix there. Had an electrical failure. A battery wire failed yesterday. So he was really frustrated. But look at Edwards really trying to pile into the leader. The rest of them form a very crowded field around the hairpin for the first lap. Still the first lap sort-out going on. We'll get a check on who's leading the sport class once they go through. Just taking a moment to enjoy that shot. The car's coming down. So here's the workout at the front.
Yeah, great stuff. And them top two, they really are going at it. Look at that. Oh, couldn't get turned in. Albert Webster's now got Hickton down the inside in that pink and blue car. And he's going to do 2 of them. He's got Charlie Hand on his left. And Charlie Hand has to go through and picks up loads of water on his tyres.
Yeah, Charlie Hand will do. He didn't start yesterday's race, Charlie Hand. Harry Hickton about to look up the inside. Nathan Edwards dives down the inside of Tower on the championship leader.
Brilliant move, but he's not got it done now. We are going side by side through the Jim Clark S's up to 5th, turns in. Can he get it done round the outside? It's a clean move. Brilliant racing. This is so nice.
Yeah, this is just so long overdue. Nathan and Jamie out at the front, and do you know what? They're battling hard, but they're not slowing each other up to allow Tom Ovenden to close in. I'm sure Tom will do at some point, but this is what we want to see. These are the touring car drivers of the future, having touring car racing now. That's a shame. Off goes nearest the camera Ned Anthony, and also the luckless Alex Solly, who's off. Alex had no luck. He was a first lap, pretty much first lap or early retirement in qualifying yesterday, so off the back of the field. Ned will be gutted as well. So Solly, safety car.
Wonder where that was. They pulled that quick. Is that down at Tower? Because it looked like there was a lot of grass and a lot of space. So I don't know where they've gone off, but there was smoke, wasn't there, coming from one of the cars. So I don't know whether it's a case of a bit of oil down or they've hit each other. But we'll see if we can sort that out for you. So what has gone on here? Oh, they're all sideways. And that was
Ned.
That was Ned, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And Ned must have got collected, I would have thought.
Yeah. We'll be able to get Ned's thoughts on that. He's, solid damage. He's had an absolutely dreadful weekend, Alex Solly, and we'll come back to that. Shame for both drivers, both really good guys.
So, I don't know whether that's accident damage that's making the radiator steam like that, or he's been in front of him and dropped a load of oil, because there was a couple of people sideways. There's no tyres stacks to hit. He's probably just collected him, isn't he? Or you can see the tyre marks actually from the... that needs to get a fire extinguisher on the go, because that one, it does look like it's water vapour, but does it? That's a lot of steam. So what's going to happen here? Is he going to say, sorry mate? Oh, that's good to see.
Yeah, great guy. The Mini community generally is absolutely fantastic, and I was starting to say about Alex is actually Mini are running an official esports series on Tuesday nights at the moment. We're very nearly finished with it. We've had lots of different Mini drivers joining me in the comms box. And Ned Anthony is our co-commentator on Tuesday night, so we were winding him up about how good Tom Ovenden was last week in the comms box.
Oh yeah, you're lovely, you are, mate. I tell you what.
Tom was good. We've had some really good co-coms.
Look at this start from Jamie Osborne in that Napa car, wasn't it? You called it. You were like, look at this first phase, and next minute to jump him in within 100 foot is an excellent. I don't think it was so much a bad start from Nathan, because he held on to second, but I just think it was an awesome start from Jamie Osborne. Absolutely brilliant. They all get through here absolutely fine, don't they? But he got the job done, early doors, Richard.
That reminds me of a conversation I had with Rob Boston, actually here at Croft. Rob Boston, because he was great in Clio's and runs his own team now. Rob said to me, I got called to the clerk of the course, and the clerk said, you nearly jumped the start.
Very nice. Oh dear me.
There we go. So the Minis could have done without the safety car, to be perfectly honest. All recovery being done. As I say, Solly was really seeing this weekend in his social media as a reset for part two. But not the weekend he wanted, right the way from just draw a line under it and start again. We do see them at Knockhill in 2 weeks' time, so Alex will, I hope, have better fortune next time out, which will be good to see.
That's a difficult one, by the way, for the Marshals,
right,
because they've had to come from the other side of the circuit by the looks of it with fire extinguishers, so some people might be watching it thinking, well, why weren't they there any quicker? Well, they were having to wait for cars, I'm assuming, to move out the way with them fire extinguishers. Last thing a team wants is to see all that extinguishant, if that's what it's called, all over the car, because it gets everywhere and it corrodes things, and it's not a nice thing. But if you need it, you need it. I'd rather have a car that you can fix than a burnt one.
Yeah, that's right. And it's it saves more damage than would be caused otherwise. So that's an important thing. We're going to have a look at Henry Howarth's start. So he's starting third in the sport category, Paul.
Right, watch this blue stick on the left-hand side. So you can hear him on and off the power into second, and you'll see it's a H pattern. Watch, into third. That's really cool to see, because I've never watched one of these sport cars. They're driven just like a normal road car, as in the gearbox is a H pattern. So watch, he'll be down to third. Probably will stay in third, gets the power on. These cars, they're a little bit less powerful than the front-running cars, which are the normal JCWs, and they have a different gearbox, and it's just to make it that little bit less expensive for people to come into the championship. Good to see though, but I can't tell you how hard it is to drive a H pattern and drive a car like that, and give a few hand signals as well as you get through the gears. Coming up to Tower, down to third. Get off them brakes and then just get that car in, waiting for the power. Oh, look at that. That was a bit tasty there from Johnson.
That's his teammate as well.
Lovely work. He just got the run, didn't he? Watch this. Is he flat through Jim Clark S's? Yes. He was that fast. The camera was struggling. Oh, and a bit of a lift for bar Croft, and then it's big and hard on the brakes, down to third. You come off the brakes nice and early, roll the speed into the camber of the corner, then get on the power. He's got a little bit of understeer. The front tyres are washing away. Back on the throttle. Johnson's car in front looks really good. Drops a left rear on that dust, and then big brakes again, down to third. Release the brakes. Get all that concrete on the left if you can. A little bit of power. Keep the momentum going, down to second. What's he going to do with the hairpin? I can't wait for this. I don't think he'll use first gear. Is he going to get up to third? It's on the limiter. Big brake, stays in second. Roll it in. This is the slowest corner in the UK. Then beautiful. That is from Howard. Gently breezes on the throttle, stops the wheel spinning, gets it straight, and that is a lap of Croft. And it was a good lap of Croft, actually. I enjoyed that.
That was good. Absolutely fascinating to hear the insight as they go around. And fair play to Archie Johnson for getting the pass. Archie did co-coms as well. He was good as well. Dan Zelos did the first round. We got a touring car driver in the final, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, can't
Why
say
didn't you
who
ask
it
me?
is. It's down to Rhea. She's sorting them out.
Oh, I don't get on with Rhea, who runs the championship. Yeah, we had crosswords when she ran me at...
you did crosswords? Times crosswords?
Yeah, crosswords, yeah. She used to manage me at RPM Motorsport in British GT in a Dodge Viper, and Rhea is the best team manager you could ever wish for. She is savage. I mean, I've seen her. I honestly, all the drivers, all the mechanics, we all used to line up and like wait for our beating off her. She was brilliant. Love Rhea. I was obviously joking. We get on really
well.
Of
course, yeah. Runs a tight ship, and in the hospitality is wonderful with Mini. Really great place to go if you get the chance. And so many people looking at, and they're working so hard to make this championship future-proof, getting people in, and they did that with the sport category, getting drivers in, like Will Crooks, who was thinking about telling me yesterday, I was thinking about doing the Coopers, and he thought, no, do you know what? It'd be a huge jump from Coopers to go into here, into JCWs. So he said, no, I'm going to come in, I'm going to enjoy being on the Toka package for 7 weekends. And it's not so much of a step to go up from sport into JCW, which he's hoping to do next year. Yeah,
which is a great thing, isn't it? Just talking about Coopers, I was working with Ashley Gregory the other day.
How is she?
Yeah, really good, and she sends her best, and she was actually taking the mickey out of me a bit, so I said I was going to get her back, and she better win races when she gets back on track when we're out next time with her. So that ice cream's huge, nearly as big as that child.
Massive, yeah. Those cows are not small, they're far away, by the way.
Where are they? I didn't even know we had cows round here.
Yeah.
It's a great shot. Oh no, look at that cow in the middle. You've got it at the wrong time. That's what it thinks of our racing. Disgusting.
That tells you where we are, doesn't it? Gives you the flavour. If you've not been to Croft, you should come up to Croft. It's a lovely part of the world. There's Will Crooks I was talking about again.
There it is.
The teeth on that.
Look
he was saying
that.
to me yesterday, he said the car doesn't look as good on camera as it does close up, but I think it does.
Yeah. That was quite an interesting front livery on that car, wasn't it? Those teeth look like our Anchorman, didn't it? Looked like our own Ollie Bell, didn't it? See the teeth on it?
You're getting stuck into Ollie now. Poor lad's only been here.
He's here for 1 weekend. Let's batter him.
Nikki Shields isn't going to be looking forward to it, is she?
I wouldn't say anything nasty to Nikki. Can't wait to see Nikki here. She's going to love it. Kids are loving it, like we said. And yeah, it's just so good to see we just see such a different demographic these days. I think it's great. Young girls coming to watch more and more. And that's we just need to expand ourselves in UK motorsport. And like I was saying to Ollie Bell in the studio, we literally, motorsport's brilliant because it's open to everybody. Everyone's welcome, and everyone's been so nice to him up and down the pit lane as well. So
nice.
We do like
deservedly
UK
so.
motorsport, exactly that.
Deservedly so. Yeah, great lad. As we wait for the cleaning up to be finished, Scott Stringfellow, of course, at the wheel of the safety car with Kieran Salmons in the mix. I know they always wonder whether they get a mention. It is worth giving them a shout because they're both very experienced officials.
It's really difficult, you know. They have to jump from different cars. So the safety car there, like you say, Scotty Stringfellow driving and Kieran next to him in the passenger seat. They have to jump from car to car. So Porsches into this Mini, whatever championship it is, they have to drive a different car. To jump in it and drive a safety car fast to keep race cars behind you is hard work. Really hard work.
It's not the easiest of jobs. I've spoken to other people that have done safety car and they said don't underestimate the task.
Radio. Kieran will be getting, you need to slow it down this lap. We slow the car down because we want everybody to get together. We want just one more lap on the safety car. That, you know, they're getting directed by race control, so it's a really difficult job. Please don't think it's easy, but yeah, everyone's loving it. Where's these ice creams coming from?
I don't know.
Send them to the comms box.
Our director's got a fixation on it at the moment, hasn't he? He's gluten-free apparently, which is good news. If we could have a look, I'd love to have a quick shout at Albert Webster, who's in 8th place, if we can get a shout, because Albert announced in the week that this is going to be his last round, which is a major pity.
I did see that.
Yeah, you know, they've worked it out. He's really struggling for budget. Great little racer. Let's hope something can happen to keep him on the grid.
Yeah, if anybody, listen, it's a difficult one for commentators like us to speak about individuals, but this lad is super fast. He's got great talent, he's a great lad, but the best thing about him is he's got class. I've seen him do some brilliant stuff in Fiestas when other people would have done something else. He's a good kid, and it'd be a shame if we don't see him again.
Yeah, really nice family as well.
Yeah.
And Dean's here, I think his mum is at home probably watching and shouting at the screen right now, but his sister races as well in autocross, hoping to go for the ladies' autocross. Now that's a healthy sport for diversity autocross.
Yes, proper.
That's another matter. But yeah, Albert, fingers crossed, he's done so well. I was lucky enough to interview him after his first senior win. He went all the way through the junior ranks without a win, and then we're all looking at when he got the senior win in the Fiestas, we're all looking saying, hang on, has he not won before?
Yeah,
and we did his first win, which was mega. I love those sorts of moments.
Yeah, crazy. Right, looks like the lead car should be taking over the safety car's duties now, because we're ready to rock and roll. Safety car is coming in. Richie, we're ready to rock and roll, man.
Okay, Paul, here we go. So it's Jamie Osborne. We know Jamie will do a job of the restart. And when is he going to go? Nathan Edwards will watch him as well. Jamie gets a little wiggle on coming out of the hairpin. Tom Ovenden, of course, as a result of the safety car is closed up. We go green and we're racing again here at Croft. And it is Jamie Osborne that controls the restart well. Harry Higton getting involved as well, looking for fourth position at the moment over Lewis Selby.
That was lucky, wasn't it? Selby had to come out of that, and there was a lot of that. Ovenden nearly went in the stuck a left rear in the gravel, didn't he? But look at the leaders. These two really are the class of the field there. I don't know what tyres they're on. They might be on newer front tyres. As you see, was that Charlie Hand?
It was Charlie Hand. There's a Charlie Hand story as well. Do you want to hear that?
Go on.
He was supposed to be going to watch Oasis last night in London, but his dad went and he said, oh, Dad will be hungover tomorrow, but don't say that on the telly. Here goes he down the inside of... That's Jacob Hotchkiss, isn't it? He's going down the inside. So he said, don't say Dad be hungover. He was going. Anyway, so he had to miss out, Charlie Hand, the orange and blue car, missed out on his Oasis concert as he tries to go through on the inside, and then couldn't get the car started for the race yesterday, so he couldn't well have gone. Shame for him. Yeah, but he's racing well now.
Yeah, you know, he's on it, isn't he? Albert Webster was involved in that then too. We've not spoken about. Is that Max Edmondson behind?
It is Max Webber. Yeah, Max Edmondson.
His engine didn't sound brilliant yesterday when I was watching the races, and I know his teammate had a disaster as well. They've had a bit of a difficult weekend so far.
And this is their home round, isn't it, for Max and Owen? It's such a pity. You want people on home ground to have a good weekend and get everyone to enjoy it as Higton looks down the inside there. Harry Higton of Lewis Selby.
Right then, hold your breath, because what do you do if you're Higton on the left there? Do you try and get it around the outside, or do you try to check up and then jink down the inside? This will be interesting. Oh, he's already thought, I don't want anything to do with this. Sometimes, you see Selby in front of that red grille, sometimes it's just best to let the driver in front take a set, because if you start messing around with them too much, they'll just gang up on you behind.
Yeah, Harry Higton thinking about that. He's still top rookie. I think, is he top rookie in this one? Yes, he is, because he's ahead of Jacob Hotchkiss, second in the rookies at the moment. Charlie Hand third in the rookies. Ned Anthony, that we saw take the retirement earlier on, of course, won the rookies at Alton Park. The other update for you in this championship is that Nicky Gauci took his first win in the category at Alton Park. That was after a post-race judicial, so well done to Nicky. And I know he'll want to say hello to all our Maltese viewers that are there. But there's Henry Howarth giving us a good ride round. Currently in second position. Oh, Archie Johnson's leading now, ahead of Chris McKenzie.
Oh, that was a big hit off the curb. Big curb strike there for the number 2, Albert Webster. And now it looks like Max Edmondson in that 33 is starting to get into the back of him, and that's big pressure. And now he's going to have dusty rear tyres, and Max will want this place off him. But how hard? Is he going to push? Big lock up from Albert, but still keeps the momentum up. How did he do that? That was amazing. It was like magic.
Yeah, again, a good pair that you want to see racing with each other. Albert defending as they go down into the hairpin. Max goes for the burn up around the outside. Is that going to work for him? Maybe not. We've got, I think, Marlowe Cordell in behind them as well, trying to get involved. It is Marlowe in the 27 car. Had no luck at all yesterday, Marlowe Cordell. So good to see him involved in the battle as Jamie Osborne continues to lead.
Yeah, a little bit of a headbutt on the marker post there as he just turned into the first corner at Clairvaux. One of the most difficult corners on the calendar. You're just taking loads of speed, and it just starts to wash out. You can drop a left rear and fire yourself into oblivion. Back on board with Henry Howarth, like I say, with that H-pattern gearbox, and bouncing around. These minis so stiff, Richard. Anytime I've driven them in races, it's just like it's like a bucking Bronco, mate. It is proper difficult off the curves. Look at the bouncing. Look at his head bouncing around on the right-hand side. Proper front-wheel drive stuff, this.
Yeah, Henry trying to close in on the second place car at the moment, Chris McKenzie, yesterday's winner in the Bitcoin car. And this is the battle for the lead. So Jamie Osborne, he started real well, but Nathan Edwards had the fastest lap, I think, yesterday as well, and may well have it in this one. But of course, being quick is one thing, but he needs to try and find a way past, and that's not going to be easy.
Look at the red-fronted car there in 4th place. Selby is catching this pack. This is going to be interesting because Ovenden is catching the ones in front, Selby's catching them. Here we go. This will be a big, big defence because otherwise Nathan Edwards will have him. Look how close they are now. It's game on.
Yeah, Nathan is using every bit of brain power to work out how he can get the car round and maybe past. He's going to have a look now. Is there going to be a gap on the inside? Has he got the momentum in to try and do it? He is level with him as they go down into Clervaux. There goes up. Look at that. Jamie read that well. Jamie's going to go for the sweep and get more momentum and maybe go for a cutback. But Nathan Edwards gets the lead. Is he going to hang on to it?
Beautiful. That is exceptional stuff from Nathan Edwards. To do that to Jamie Osborne takes bravery and confidence, and that was brilliant. Is it going to end this way? No, because look, now Nathan's got a bit of a rubbish exit, and you can see that Jamie Osborne is right in his toe.
Yeah, that's issues for the development car. Brent Bowie down from Scotland racing that one. Part of the Scottish Legends Championship is Brent, I think, hoping to go into come in to join us at JCW's next year, very possibly. But the battle for the lead very much on. And again, I make no apology for repeating it. This is what we were expecting to see, wasn't it, pretty much all year. Now Nathan is on the pace. We're getting this great racing between him and Jamie Osborne.
Yeah, a bit of left foot braking there from Osborne because he didn't want to run into the back of Nathan Edwards. Look at the cars now hopping and skipping. They have so much front grip across the axles. The resonance of the bouncing at the front of the car then goes to the rear. This is proper game on. I'm looking forward to this. They're starting to push on and slow each other up, but Nathan Edwards, the speed into the complex is brilliant.
The complex was key to his move getting into the lead last time. How are they going to play it this time? It's a settled approach this time. Nathan's in the lead. There's no immediate challenge from Osborne other than big flash of blue and yellow in the mirrors of the 11-11 car as they go across the line. There's the pit board for Osborne P2. That doesn't want to tell him to, well, he gets a move on every time, but he doesn't need to grab the win here. Championship-wise, he's got a massive lead. He's got a 34-point lead in the championship. No drop scores this year, so he knows exactly where he stands.
Yeah, you try telling a racer that when there's a sniff of a win.
Oh, they will win.
You know, mate, you know better than me. You've watched more racing than I have.
Jamie Osborne, very much so. Chris McKenzie here being passed by our camera car. Chris McKenzie, right of shot, the 210 machine in orange, yellow and black. Henry Houth about to make the move on Chris McKenzie. Chris is a great lad as well. He's just developing so much as a driver. Did a lovely interview with him yesterday, and he said, I can't do interviews. He was great, absolutely spot on. His driving's good, his interviews are good. Life must be good for him right now.
Bitcoin racing.
Yep.
They're going all right here. This is, what's that mean? Is that someone coming along his outside? I think someone's on his, no, they're not, or the right or left. That's interesting. Oh, he's lost another place.
It's his teammate, isn't it? His Jamsport teammate, Nicky Gauci, the Maltese driver, is going to pop through on the inside. Jamsport, by the way, have just launched their scholarship for next year. So if you want to beat Nicky Gauci next year in the Jamsport car, in the sport category, and you can find out about that and take part in that scholarship. It's a great event that Jamie puts together.
Yeah, definitely. So their front tyres are starting to get hurt, I think, at the front because they're running wide at the complex where that tyre... Hodgkiss there just trying to put the squeeze on hand, and they thought better of it. It's been very good, actually, the driving standards so far. Don't curse at the commentator, but it's been pretty good. Everyone's been giving each other room. I love how some of them have bailed out in the S's where they don't want to go too fast in. Oh, talking about too fast in, this could be a bit of a problem here. Look at this. So Chris McKenzie in front. He's ran wide at both corners. This is going to be the wrong side going to the next corner, but still they're right in. Is he going to fold his mirror in? Go on, fold his mirror in. Fold his mirror in. That's what I used to love doing.
He's going to do it.
Go on, fold his mirror in. Fold his mirror in.
He's trying. Oh! Now he's going for the wide line into the corner. McKenzie holds on to the position. On board with Henry Houth again. Watch for McKenzie on the right hand side. He's got the apex. He's got it.
He's done him. Brilliant. Oh no, he's not. He's run wide. He's just had a little bounce off the curb, or he's not there. No, he's done him. Great stuff. Brilliant racing from the sport category. There's 3 of them now in for it.
All of those. This is Jamsport. All 3 Jamsport team cars. They've been great supporters of the JCW Sport category, which is good. And Howarth now on the inside as they go up into tower. He's finally getting the position, and Nicky Gauci coming up to try and get in as well. Gauci, he's got to follow Howarth, surely. A little bit of contact there, and Howarth's going to get the job done. Gauci just slots back. Remember, the Maltese driver's got much less experience of this circuit than the others as we go back to the leaders. 1:46 on the clock. Nathan Edwards still out front. They are closing in, aren't they? Third and fourth closing in. Great battle going on a little bit further behind. Jacob Hodgkiss trying to close in on Harry Hickton, who's defending well at the moment in P5.
Yeah, all trying to get the steering wheel straight out of that last hairpin and just get the car done and full power on. So they do take a weird line front wheel drive cars into there, but a bit of damage on the front left of Hodgkiss, and that was from probably just the last clip we've seen of these guys battling, where they're just into each other. Oh, what's gone on? Oh no, has our camera car gone missing? He's got a problem.
It is. Yeah, Henry Howe's got an issue. That's a shame. Oh dear. Into pit lane, into retirement for Henry Howe. He hasn't had many of those, if any at all, actually, so far this year. And brings the car in. Yeah, that's a shame. What do you think happened?
There could be a safety car because he's blocking the pit. He's going to be blocking the pit lane.
He's coming in.
He
He's
might
got time
roll
to
down.
Get in and out of the way, I think.
Oh, look at this! Max Edmondson round the outside of Albert Webster. His mirror's folded in. He won't know where Albert Webster is. They're side by side again. I always hold my breath because it's so fast. There's two of them that are side by side now, and will he get through? He's done him.
Yeah, Max Edmondson working hard. He won't be pleased to be down where he is, to be absolutely sure, but he's driving an absolutely superb race. Look how the cars dance around. Absolutely superb stuff from Edmondson, getting up into that was for 8th place, so minimal points. He won't be overly happy with his finishing position, but it was a great move from him.
We're going to get another lap of the leaders because they've only just crossed the line with 8 seconds to go. So one last lap. If the leader knew that, he wouldn't have gone so fast, but he had to because otherwise he'd have had everyone else overtake him. So final lap, and Nathan Edwards looks good for this. Right, what's gone on here? He's ran wide through the gravel. Oh, he's banged on something there. Now, does the car just then cut out? I think sometimes if you hit things so hard like that with the underneath of the car, it can turn the electric off, and they've had a little bit of side-by-side, but yeah, something's going on, isn't it? But look at this. Oh, this is tasty. This could be another side-by-side here. Osborne, he's not going to try and finish second place here, but I think that might just be it now, unless he does a lunge at the hairpin.
It could well be. He was giving notice of intent as they went down into tower. He was having a little look on the outside, but here they come down towards Sunny through the Jim Clark S's into Barcroft, and it is still Nathan Edwards who is still chasing his first win of the year. But here comes Jamie Osborne, who's all over the back of him. Osborne gets crossed up. He's still in the back of him. How is this one going to go as they head towards the complex again?
He's going to have to defend. He's going to defend. He'll drive that white line. Will he go around the outside? Osborne will be brave. Will he be brave? No, he goes for the cutback, but this could be an exceptional masterclass of driving from Nathan Edwards. He deserves this win, but is it all over? It's a last lap lunge. It's got to be.
Here they come then. He leaves no room on the inside. Now the 77 car takes the wide sweep. He's going to go for the run to the flag, but that is probably the longest odds. Here they come then down the grid lines, and Nathan Edwards is going to get his first win of the year. At long last, Nathan Edwards gets the win that he deserves. Super drive from Jamie Osborne in P2. The championship leader there, Tom Ovenden in third. A quiet race for Tom. We didn't see very much of him, but a great race to complete the podium. Lewis Selby wins the rookie, comes home in fourth position, getting ahead of himself there. The top rookie was Harry Hickton in 5th place from Jacob Hodgkiss, who wraps up our top 6. Racing still going on though with the JCW Sport, the category led by Archie Johnson, and Archie's going to be pleased here to take a win. Johnson running in the number 10 car will take the win. Nicky Gauci, I think, has come through up into 2nd place, and 3rd position will be Chris McKenzie, and we've got Will Crooks in behind them. Will was, I talked about him a fair bit in this one, was very pleased with testing, but then just couldn't convert that testing pace into qualifying and race pace, but he's actually just shy of the podium, Will Crooks here, so a good one for him. Chris McKenzie, he's 3rd in class, Will Crooks 4th in the sports, and Ben Crossley wrapping up the top 5 for the JCW Sports. And there is Archie Johnson, who takes the JCW Sport category win there, and I think just nipping past Nicky Gauci, giving him the thumbs up.
A real shame that, wasn't it, for our camera car. Howarth had some kind of I think that he's hit the grass so hard, it's flicked the car up. Sometimes it turns the electric isolator off. So well done, Nathan Edwards. Brilliant stuff.
So, yeah, Nathan finally gets that win. He was a little bit down yesterday with the way things panned out, but you know what? His mindset is exactly what a top racing driver should be. Put that behind you, get out, do the job again. He knew he had the pace here, and he's back where, remember he had those first wins at Alton Park last year. He hadn't even been to Alton and then came away with the poles and wins there, and he's got a win here today, which is great and sets him up well for Celebrate team.
Yeah.
Absolutely delighted with that.
Oh, yes. Look at that.
This is
That's
brother
brilliant.
Johnny.
That's what it means. Brilliant.
Is how they finish round 10 of the Vertu Mini Challenge here at Croft. Nathan Edwards takes the win from Jamie Osborne and Tom Ovenden. Lewis Selby fourth from Harry Hickton, who wins the rookie category from Jacob Hodgkiss and Charlie Hand. Max Edmondson 8th, Albert Webster completing the top 9. We wish him well if we don't see him. 11th goes to Cam Richardson from Owen Hillman and Harry Campy. Brent Bowie next up. And the sports won by Archie Johnson. Well done, Archie, from Nicky Gauchi, second. Maltese driver there, ahead of Chris McKenzie, Will Crooks, Ben Crossley and Marlo Cordell.